Hey everyone! This video is the review for the preseason game 3, Montreal versus Florida, second night in a row. So I'm just going to give you a review, and it's right here at Talking Habs with me, Rick. I've got 50, well, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen me before, I have 50 years as a Habs fan. I've seen all their highs and lows in that time, and there's been plenty of both. That's for sure. And I tell you all about it on my channel, so subscribe and ring the notifications bell. That'll get you all my videos, live streams, contests, podcasts, all that good stuff. All dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. So tonight we got the Montreal Canadiens against the Florida Panthers. And leading the way tonight we have Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki in a prominent role on second line center. In between Byron and Wheel, and then it turned out to be, well, between Byron and Wheel and Belzile and Wheel. That rhymes. Because he started off with Byron and Wheel, and he ended up with Belzile replacing Byron. So that's how it went. Good game for Suzuki tonight. Just letting you know. So first period, I was on a meeting just before the game, and I had to make supper and feed my beautiful dog and my cats. So I missed I think like 7 minutes of the game. So I missed Wheel's first goal of the game was Jordan Wheel. He gets, I didn't see it at all, honestly, not even replay yet. He gets a goal from Suzuki, assisted by Weber. So Weber to Suzuki to Wheel. Don't know how that happened exactly, but there you go. Suzuki starting to have a good night right away, straight off the bat. At 9, and that was at 1:01 of the first period. That's why it was really early. At 9:11, a tripping call on Eng. Habs power play. Want to see how it goes. It was killed off. Habs got 2 shots. Power play looked okay. No better than that. But the Habs looked good 5-on-5, playing in the Florida zone way more than in their own zone. Suzuki looking way better today, and he got better as the game went on, so that was a really good sign. At 14:42, Eng carries the puck into the zone, passes it over to Tippett on his right, and Tippett rips one past Price. So it's Tippett from Eng and Prow. That's at 14:42. Nothing much else happens. Good flow in the game, good back and forth, although mostly in the Florida zone. This period and second period too. Third period there wasn't a lot that happened, but we'll get to that. Let's see. So good period. Habs spent more time in the offensive zone. Then Florida, the power play needs to get going. Suzuki looking better in this game. That's what I wrote for right after the game ended. So period number 2, I'm not doing shots and all that stuff. Period number 2, Florida goal again really early on. And of course, I was writing something. I didn't see it happen. No, you know what? I think I had to go into the kitchen for a sec. Came back, I'd missed it. It was Greco, unassisted. I did not see what happened. At 1:36 of the first period, Florida up 2-1. 2:49 on a 3-way passing play. Habs making a change. Eng puts one through the 5-hole. So it's Eng from Lowry and Massey. That's at 2:49. Suzuki. I wrote it. I thought it was another goal. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Suzuki from Wheel there was a really nice chance. Wheel fed Suzuki on a nice chance. I thought he would get his first goal. At 5:16, Gallagher races to the net ahead of Lehkonen, who just crosses the line. Gallagher races ahead of him, and he gets the pass, and he shoots, and he scores over Montembeault's shoulder. So it's Galley from Lehkonen and Domi, and that's at 5:16. Habs up 3-2. No, Florida 3-2. Habs close the gap. Wheel hits the post. I didn't write the time. At 12:29, Suzuki gets the puck at the Florida blue line from Wheel. He skates in and finds Kulak, whatever his name is, at the net. Kulak buries it. First nice. I'm going to say second. I hadn't seen the first goal. I'm going to take that. I wrote first nice NHL play by Suzuki. Woohoo! But I didn't see the first goal, and at that point, actually didn't know that Suzuki assisted on that. I don't know why I'm looking at myself. I'm gonna be looking right there. Okay, at 15:05, I haven't done one of these in a long time. Can you guys tell? Lehkonen, a spin pass. He's in the corner. He goes into the corner, grabs a loose puck. He spins around, passes it to Galley in front of the net, and Galley just buries it for his second goal of the night. That's Galley from Lehkonen and Weber. Yeah, that was at 15:05. Habs up 4-3. They're up 4-3. Habs have the momentum now. Suzuki line starting to gel and getting some action. They're really looking good. Suzuki looking good and better as the game goes on. Great period for Montreal after a really bad start with those two early goals. 3 goals in a row to come back and go ahead. Habs spent most of the period in the Panthers zone. They're starting to mesh as a group. Good sign going forward. So really looking good at this point. That period was really good for the Habs. I know it's not the actual team that's going to be on the ice opening night, but the thing is, everybody's looking good. Everybody's gelling together. It's a real group out there on the ice, and I'll tell you that can go a long way in a long season to winning. Third period. Not much happened. Back and forth. Nothing overly exciting. Nothing really worthy of me writing down, but a lot of back and forth play. Lots of pressure by Montreal in the Florida zone, but Florida getting some too. There was a power play goal. I don't remember who took the penalty, honestly. Connolly scores on a tip-in at the right side of the net on the power play. Connolly from Trocheck and Yandel. Like I said, that was at 10-10. Just like before that, same thing after that goal. Not much happened, just back and forth, same stuff. Game ends. Regulation time. Shots on goal, 43 for Montreal, 16 for Florida at that time. I didn't keep up with the shots on goal after that. Overtime, nothing. There were a couple of shots. I think Habs had 2, maybe 3 shots, but nothing really big happened. 3-on-3, I was a little surprised. I thought there'd be a goal there. 3-on-3 is very interesting. I haven't seen a lot of that. In the shootout, Suzuki leads the way with a beautiful, and I can't stress, just a beautiful goal that shows the kind of talent that Suzuki has. He swung out and then swung back in and then swung back out, and on his way swinging back in, he drew Montembeault over just enough that he had the puck. He's going that way. He's got the puck behind him, and he just flicks this beautiful little light shot, almost just a rolling shot over Montembeault's glove. And the patience he showed to do that is something that you're going to see in the future. I've been talking about Suzuki for a long time. I've been talking him up, saying how great he is, and he shows it to me what Suzuki is on this goal. Just the way he skates by and just almost lazily flicks a nice soft pass for a beautiful goal, top corner. I know I'm talking too much about it. Anyways, next up is Trocheck or something from Florida. He also scores. Next up is Wheel from Montreal. Wheel comes in, not as beautiful, but a nice little flick of the wrist. Same spot. Top right-hand corner over on Marchambault. Second goal. Next Florida guy, I don't remember who it is, misses. Veroni comes up and puts one in. I forget how. Not as nice as those two, but he puts it in and wins the game. And that's it in the shootout. Montreal wins 5-4. Power plays, they went 0 for 2. Not looking good for the power play again so far. They have not fixed the power play. You got to fix the power play, Claude Julien, somehow. They were 2 for 3 on the penalty kill. Price was 14 out of 18 shots he stopped. My 3 stars of the game. Third star, Jordan Wheel with a goal and 1 assist. Second star, Brendan Gallagher with 2 goals, and he played an awesome game for his first game of the preseason. First star, I don't think anyone's... You guys can tell me what my first star is, can't you? Nick Suzuki for the first star with 1 goal, with 2 assists. Had an awesome night. He just looked good. He's getting the first star because he showed what he can do. He had a little bit of a rough start that first game for me, and he's getting better. And if he keeps doing that, getting better as the training camp goes on, we will see Nick Suzuki skating as a member of the Montreal Canadiens to start the season. He might not stay if he doesn't continue that. He might just get his 9 games and then be sent down. But I believe Nick Suzuki's making what's the word I'm looking for? He's making it hard on the coaches not to have him at least at the beginning of the season. Other scorers: Shea Weber, 2 assists. Who did I miss here? Lehkonen, 2 assists. Domi, 1 assist, and Kulak, 1 goal. Really good offensive game for Montreal. Just a good overall game for everybody. But Price didn't have the greatest game. He was okay. Wasn't the greatest, especially at the beginning of the second period. And there's my first real review of this season. So that's my first review of the season. For that, don't blow it out. Hope you liked it. If you liked the video, please give a thumbs up. And if you like my videos and you want to see more, subscribe and ring the notifications bell. And that will notify you every time I put out a video. You'll find out about my live streams, contests, my podcasts when I announce them, and all that good stuff for your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. And I guess that's it. Once again, thank you all for watching. Go Habs, go! Go Nick Suzuki, go. That was awesome. Ryan Poehling, awesome. I can't wait to see these guys on the team. Bye, y'all.